How to Marry a Millionaire tomorrow morning at 9.
Oh, honey, that is wonderful news. And they're all right?
Yes, thank God.
Oh, Grant must be so relieved. And so must you.
Yes, I am. I try to be strong for Grant. Wasn't easy sometimes.
You know, sweetheart, I think you've grown quite a bit these last few months.
I had Grant to... Thank you, Mama.
Maybe things can settle down now.
Sure hope so. I got a call, Lurleen and Elena. I've been trying to reach them all afternoon.
Oh, you mean they don't know?
Not yet. This is one phone call I'm happy to make.
Here we go. Hello, Coops. Lurleen speaking.
Lurleen, it's Rena Decker. We found them, honey. They're all right.
Rena, they're all right?
They're just fine.
And Ruby?
Ruby's fine, too.
Oh, thank God, thank God.
Honey, are you all right?
Oh, all right. Oh, Rena, I'm just wonderful. Thank you so much for calling me.
It was my pleasure, darling.
Rena, did they get Gretchen?
Well, there was an explosion in the cave, and they think that she died there.
Oh, God have mercy on her soul. Oh, Rena, when are they coming home?
Well, they'll be home in Houston tomorrow morning, I think.
Oh, Rena, that's wonderful.
Certainly is.
Oh, thank you so much for letting me know.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Well, what that brought that on, huh?
I love you.
Well, I like to hear that. You still seem to be in such an exceptionally good mood.
I know. I just talked to Allison. She's coming over.
Oh, that's great news.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna tell her about our adopting Gregory?
I sure am, just as soon as she gets here.
Oh, that'll really make her happy. She feels very close to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And you know what else I've been thinking?
What?
When she finds out that we're going to adopt Gregory, maybe she'll want to come back and live with us.
That'll be great, won't it?
That sure would. We'd have our whole family back together again.
Lurleen sounded happy to hear the news.
Oh, yeah. She's so sweet, that one.
Yes, she is.
You know, I'll never understand it, but she's absolutely devoted to Ruby. She's been worried sick about her ever since she left.
I'm glad you had good news for her.
Vicki, I have to go out for a while. I have a meeting.
At this hour?
It's the only time I could meet with Hawker and Boots.
Daddy, why do you have to go there? You just got home.
I have a feeling if anyone knows who's behind this high topaz business, they do. Will I see you later, Vicki?
Mom, I gotta talk to you.
What about?
About Daddy.
Texas. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Coast Soap, the refreshing soap that brings you back to life. Coast Deodorant Soap, the eye-opener.
record books for this one.
That's true. What pitcher ever gave up 34 runs in an inning before?
Come on, you'll feel better after a shower.
I don't feel better.
You didn't even lather up yet.
Yes, I did.
Let me see that soap. It smells like medicine. Try this Coast and try not to drop it.
Boy, it smells terrific. Feels terrific. Hey, I feel terrific. This is deodorant soap?
Sure.
Ooh, this is some soap. Coast. You know, I feel so great, I think I'll be ready to pitch again tomorrow.
You may be ready. I'm not sure baseball is.
No other soap picks you up quite like Coast, the eye-opener.
Hey, I want to show you something. A cleaning test that might just surprise you. Here's a dirty shirt. Grape jelly on the cuff. Ketchup on the shoulder. Ground in dirt at the elbow. Now, to make it even tougher, I'll tie this into a knot. About this tight. Why? To show you that dirt can't hide from Extra Action Tide. Now, the knot's still here, but the grape jelly isn't. The ketchup isn't. And look, the dirt's out too. Surprising? Not really. Tide works on lots of tough cleaning problems. After all, the extra action in Tide means dirt can't hide.
Mama, what's happening with Daddy?
Your father has told me he wants to go on with the marriage.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. He still hasn't told me about that woman in Cuernavaca.
Has he given you any reason why?
Just that he can't talk about it right now.
I don't understand that.
Neither do I. I am very hurt and angry.
You have every reason to be, Mama. I've been doing a lot of thinking.
Now, honey, this is not your problem.
I know.
This is something your father and I have to work out.
And I realize that.
Glad.
Mama, everybody, no matter what their age, they want to see their parents together. I understand that. But I also realize that this may not be the best thing for you or for Daddy.
You have been doing a lot of thinking.
I made a major mistake by not taking into consideration your feelings. So now, I need to ask you what I should have asked you before.
What's that?
Mama, what do you really want?
I swear, Billy Joe Jr., you know when I'm leaving. It's the only time you look at me like that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Did you hide my makeup case? Huh? Did you hide it so I couldn't leave? Oh, babe. I'm gonna miss you. But you'll be a good boy, okay? You'll be a good boy for your daddy. All right?
Honey, I'm home.
Hey. Hi, hon.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Just fine. Well, hey there, Cuddly Bumps. Come here.
Who's there?
Come here. Oops, I got him. I got him. You got him. Oh, good. Oh, how you doing, huh?
You're home kind of late, huh?
Yeah, we had some more of those Ace High commercials we had taped.
Oh.
Hey, do you have a knock in your tank, huh? How about in your car? You should use Ace Hot Unleaded.
You look awful exhausted.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Isn't that right, partner, huh? We're both fine. Come over here. Oh, that a boy, huh? What's that for?
Oh, I was just getting packed before you came so we could have more time alone together.
Oh, the trip, huh?
Mm-hmm. New York City and Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna meet Roger in New York. I really wish I didn't have to go, but I don't think it's gonna be too long of a trip.
It always seems long whenever you're gone, Nita, at least to me. But I understand. We're sure gonna miss you, though.
I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss this little guy.
Oh, we'll do okay. It's just something we have to get used to, that's all.
Oh, I made all arrangements with the sitters. Oh, and I made some extra dishes for you. They're in the freezer.
Thanks. Have we gotten any phone calls? Huh?
No, we expected any?
Oh, I was just hoping that maybe, maybe Lurleen would have called with some news about Ruby and Ricky.
Why? Are you worried about them?
I'm not feeling too good about Ruby.
What's up, honey?
Well, I've been so darn wrapped up in my own problems here, I haven't even given my sister a second thought.
I must say I do enjoy being able to sit down and talk with my son.
It is nice. What do you have?
I'll have a dry martini.
Okay, and I'll have scotch on the rocks, please.
I thought I'd be seeing a lot more of you. I suppose you're awfully busy.
Well, you must be pretty busy, too, looking for an apartment. How's it going?
Oh, please, don't ask.
I already did.
I just don't seem to be able to find anything suitable. If I find something that's large enough, it's in the wrong neighborhood, and I certainly can't see our furniture in some of those high-rise white boxes.
Well, Houston's pretty big, Mother. I'm sure you'll find something. So why did you want to have dinner with me tonight?
I wasn't aware that I needed a reason to see my son.
Well, no, of course not. So what is it, Ma?
Oh, now really, TJ. Oh.
Good. Thank you.
I thought by now everybody knew what dry meant. All right. How are things going at Marshall Oil?
Just fine.
I doubt that. Don't you think you've made a big mistake going with that company?
I love my job, and I'm not going to leave it.
But with your qualifications, you could get a job with any number of reputable firms.
I already have one.
Oh, but you have to work with that awful Ashley Linden.
Ashley Marshall, Mother.
Whatever, she's still the same person.
That's right. The same terrific person she always was.
Oh, you are always so gallant.
No, not gallant. Just fair.
I suppose I should change the subject.
I think that would be a real good idea.
All right. What should we talk about? I know. Did Paige tell you I went into her little shop today?
If you think Preparation H is best for hemorrhoid pain, think twice. Think Tronolane, the remarkable two-step treatment for immediate pain relief. First, Tronolane soothes the skin surface, relieves burning and itching. Then its greaseless formula penetrates directly to nerve endings to relieve pain immediately. Remember the T, Tronolane cream or Tronolane suppositories, both with the same effective pain reliever. Think Tronolane. Tronolane relieves hemorrhoid pain immediately.
My hands are my business, even with arthritis pain, but I can't take aspirin.
Introducing new aspirin-free arthritis pain formula.
I type for a living, even with arthritis pain, but I can't take aspirin.
Introducing aspirin-free arthritis pain formula. Aspirin-free maximum strength.
I can't let arthritis pain slow me down, but I can't take aspirin.
Get aspirin-free arthritis pain formula, or the original formula, for hours of relief from minor arthritis pain flare-ups.
Mrs. Johnson, when you need an antacid, watch your salt. The Surgeon General's report says Americans get too much salt. So reach for Riopan Plus, the low-sodium antacid for fast relief. In laboratory tests, Riopan Plus worked in seconds, 4 times faster than the 2 leading liquids, and kept on working to neutralize excess acid. So reach for Riopan Plus, the low-sodium antacid for fast relief. Riopan Plus.
No reason to give Ruby heart failure the minute she sets foot in the place. Hi, Lurleen. Elena, I have been looking for you. Why have you heard something about Ricky. He's fine. I talked to Rena Decker, and they're all fine. Said Ricky was okay? Yeah, they're all just fine. They'll be in Houston tomorrow. Oh, Arlene, thank God. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, yes. Well, tell me, when are they coming in? Oh, I don't know exactly. Sometime tomorrow morning. Rena told me. I'm just so thankful.
I know how you feel.
Well, can I get you anything?
No, thank you. I'm doing just fine now.
I felt like the load of the world was lifted when I found out they were okay.
I feel like this huge weight has just been lifted off my shoulders.
Won't it be great to have them back?
I'll say. You know something? I have in mind to keep an eye on my brother and never let him out of my sight ever again.
That's true. I'm going to be a whole lot firmer with Ruby and her crazy ideas. I'm not going through this again.
I know.
Elaine, they're coming home.
Billy Joe, you've had enough on your mind lately without having to worry about Ruby.
Nita, she's still my sister.
I know.
There's never any excuse for not watching out for your own family.
Well, it's not easy to watch out for Ruby. She's always getting involved into these schemes of hers.
That doesn't make any difference. Here I've been talking about all my commercials and everything, and I don't even know where my sister is.
But honey, you've been working so hard. You can't blame yourself.
Yes, I can. Whenever your career gets more important than your family life, well, then you're in big trouble.
Yeah, you're right.
That's never going to happen in this family. You hear that, partner? That's never going to happen.
I still think you can't blame yourself about Ruby. She's always getting involved in one scheme or another. Nobody could keep track of her. You know how your sister is.
I'm not so sure I do. You know, I'm going to start looking at things from her point of view from now on.
How do you mean?
Well, I came down on her real hard about keeping track of Ricky and...
Yeah, but Billy Joe, that's her job.
She can only do so much, Nita.
I guess you're right. We all take on a little bit too much now and then, huh? Let's just forget about everybody else. And just be concerned with each other.
Rena, honey, at this moment, I'm not prepared to say what I want.
Mama, I don't want to push you. I just don't want you to worry about me. You do whatever you think is best for you.
You surprised me. I thought you'd want me and your father to stay together.
Oh, Mama, of course I want that. I just want you both to be happy with that decision.
You really feel like that?
Your little girl has grown up. Maybe I'm a little bit wiser.
A little bit.
I realize that things aren't always black and white.
No, I'm afraid they're not.
What I'm trying to say is that I can live with whatever you and Daddy decide to do.
Honey, this change of heart, does this have something to do with Grant?
Of course it does. Some marriages are meant to last and others are better ended.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Well, take Grant and Judith. They're still married, but Grant doesn't love her. He loves me.
This must be a very painful time for him.
Yeah, it is. Because they were in love once, and then, of course, there's Mark and BRET.
And with Judith here, it's very hard on you, isn't it?
Yes. But like you and Daddy, I know that you loved each other once, and I derived a great deal of strength from that, Mama. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that love is still the same now.
No. Love doesn't always stay the same.
If it's over between you and Daddy, there's no reason to stay together. You both deserve a little happiness. And if it means someone else, then so be it, Mama.
Yes. So be it.
It's your decision.
Honey, I really don't know if Stryker and I can start over again.
I understand.
I haven't made the decision because I was really worried about the effect it would have on you if we did separate.
Oh, Mama, I just want you to be happy.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And I'll always be here for you, no matter what happens.
We'll bet we can get you to try Wondra. Just because millions of other women are using it, that's no reason. Maybe if I were to show you how well Wondra works. You see, Wondra rubs in quickly, so it doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy. And when you can't feel Wondra on the outside, that means your skin's improving on the inside. But let me show you how Wondra really works on rough, dry skin. You know what can happen when you pull a rough, dry hand through a stocking. It snags. And now, when we put Wondra on the same hand and pull it through a stocking, no snags. As I said, when you can't feel Wondra on the outside, that means your skin's improving on the inside. But seeing isn't always believing. So try it. We'll bet you like Wondra so much you'll keep using it. We think you will. We really do. Wondra. When you can't feel it outside, your skin's improving inside.
In New York, known for its fine dining, we're at world-famous Tavern on the Crystals. Let's watch.
It's really excellent cup of coffee.
Real good.
I like it. It's a rich flavor.
It's Folgers Crystals.
Really? Excellent. I'll buy it.
Folgers Crystals. Coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
Won't it be great having our whole family together again?
It sure would.
Do you know what I'm going to try to do?
What?
I am going to see if I can't time our adopting Gregory to coincide with the completion of the Gregory 1.
Justin Marshall, you are the sweetest man in the whole world.
You're going to turn my head talking to me
I
like
don't care. You deserve it.
What is important is getting Allison back here.
Do you think we can?
Of course I can. Once she sees us moved into our fine new mansion, sees how happy we are, maybe she'll change her mind.
I sure hope so.
Well, she never did like living in this hotel anyway.
Well, I don't think the hotel had anything to do with it. She was used to living in hotels with Aunt Hildy.
Well, it just wasn't right for her. It's no place to bring up a child. They need more stability, room, a real home.
I don't think that where Allison lives really makes the difference. No. If Allison does decide to come back, there's going to be some changes.
What do you mean?
I've been doing a whole lot of thinking about how I acted and reacted when Allison lived here.
Yeah?
Yep. I was wrong.
Now, you may have made a couple of mistakes, but you were just looking out after Allison's best interests.
I know that, but Justin, do you remember what it was like when you were 18?
Do I remember? It's hard to forget things I did back then.
Well, I thought I knew everything in the world.
Oh, I knew I did.
Well, I made a lot of mistakes when I was 18. And nobody in the world could have stopped me from doing it. I fought so hard for my freedom.
You and Allison are a lot alike.
Yeah. Maybe that's what scares me.
Oh, you turned out pretty well.
Well, if Allison does change her mind and comes back, I won't be the same. I won't make the same mistakes.
Well, then let me suggest, don't lecture her about her clothes. That's a sore spot with her.
Justin, if she wears a tote sack to a formal dinner, I'll compliment her shoes.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Of course she does. I love her. She's my sister.
Very lucky to have you.
Well, I just hope she'll give me another chance.
I bet she will.
And I guarantee it. If she gives me another chance, this time, I won't blow it.
You went into page 1?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how'd you like the clothes?
Oh, I thought it was a nice little shop.
Well, I'm glad you liked it so much.
Have you seen Paige lately?
Oh, sure.
That's nice.
Mother, we see a lot of each other.
I guess this is another one of those topics you feel isn't any of my business.
Mother, it wouldn't hurt you to give Paige a fair shake.
Why are you so defensive, TJ?
I'm not defensive.
No, I have reservations about Paige.
Well, you hardly know her.
I sense things.
Then stop. Paige and I suit each other.
The way you thought you and Ashley suited each other. Now, of course, that was all none of it your fault. And you were much younger then.
How could it not have been my fault?
Now, I don't like you to blame yourself.
I'm not blaming myself.
What I really cannot understand is how with all those lovely girls at the country club, why Paige?
Mother, Paige is right for me. We're right for each other.
You seem determined to argue with me.
Let me tell you something, Mother. I was in love with Ashley once.
You were too young to know.
I knew. I love Paige. And there is nothing that the two of you will ever do to interfere in my life again.
Good evening, ladies.
Oh, Mr. Billman, how nice to see you. Hi, Stryker.
Elena, I understand you have some good news. Glad to hear Ricky's all right.
Well, thank you. Lurleen and I have been floating ever since we heard the good news.
That's right. We're on our way over to the hospital to tell our friend about it.
He is a lucky man. Your smiles are going to brighten up his room.
Well, Mr. Bellman, can I do anything for you?
Well, actually, I'm supposed to meet a couple people here.
Mr. Barnes and Mr. Boudreau?
How'd you know that?
Oh.
Well, they have a lot of their meetings here. I think they like the coop.
I like it too.
Well, if you're meeting them, we'll set you up before we go.
Oh, but isn't any trouble?
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Not any trouble. We like to provide Mr. Barnes and Mr. Boudreau with real good service.
Okay, now, that's 2 bourbons, no ice, straight up.
Yeah, what can I get you, Mr. Bellman?
Give me a bourbon and branch water.
Coming right up.
There he is. How you doing, you old horse thief?
Hawker! Boots! I just ordered some drinks.
Oh, good. How you pretty ladies tonight?
Oh, we're doing just fine, aren't we, Lena? Just fine.
You know, we didn't know you were coming and we have to be out tonight, but if you gentlemen need anything, then you just holler for Roy.
Oh, Miss Lorena won't be the same without you. We'll try to carry on.
You too. Here we go. Come on, Lena.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, and thank you. Gentlemen, shall we have a seat?
Yeah, we were surprised to hear from you, Stryker.
Well, excuse me. I've been out of the country on business.
Well, sure glad you're back. Sure are. Now, what can we do for you?
I want some information. I want to know about the disappearance of those kids at High Toe Pa.
Ready, kid?
Ready, Peggy.
Okay, find the Trident. You're throwing Trident into the pool? Mm-hmm. Trident's fresh pack is airtight to seal and flavor.
Found it.
It is fresh.
And soft.
And see,
4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
Peggy, did you have to jump in the pool to get some Trident?
Trident guarantees freshness.
Recommended by moms like me who care about teeth.
Cats have something new to chow about. Purina Cat Chow brand cat food now tastes better than ever.
He's always eaten cat chow, but just look at the way he goes for it now. He really loves it. And I know that there's nothing more healthful for my cat.
That's right. Better than ever taste and great nutrition that's raised generations of healthy cats. You can depend on Purina Cat Chow.
You can depend on Purina Cat Chow.
I use my muscles hard every day, so when they're sore, I hurt.
And Absorbine Junior is one of the best medicines we know to help relieve sore, aching muscles.
You just rub it in. The warmth soaks in deep.
Loosens up my sore, stiff muscles.
Feels good, hun?
Hey, feels great.
At work or play, Absorbine Junior helps keep your muscles on the job. Get Absorbine Junior. It's strong, sore muscle medicine.
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas.
Now it's a new NBC Nightly News. Roger Mudd and Tom Brokaw with commentary by John Chancellor. The NBC News team, experience you can trust.
Since tuna comes in cans, you can't see the difference between good tuna and great tuna. But what if cans were clear? Feast your eyes on Bumblebee tuna. Beautiful big chunks, delicate, moist and flaky. A pure prime fillet with a light aroma and taste that says fresh. Always Bumblebee tuna. If cans were clear, your choice would be too. Bumblebee, your clear choice.
At Kraft, we've been depending on experts like Buttercup for over 75 years. Now look what she's helped us whip up. La Creme whipped topping. Unlike non-dairy Cool Whip topping, La Creme is made with real dairy ingredients. For a real dairy difference you can taste. Thanks to Buttercup, it tastes as good as it's made. New La Creme whipped topping from Kraft. Real dairy ingredients, real dairy taste. Made in cooperation with cows.
Summer seems so far away, but soon you'll be back on the beach and everyone will see the real you. No more hiding under winter clothes. So that's why I work out. And Victani has it all. Exercise equipment to firm your legs and trim your waist. They even have aerobics. But nothing works overnight, so why procrastinate? Shape up now, and in summer you'll be ready for anything!
Victani Summer Free. Join now and get every day until September 21st added to your membership free.
Lady Luck is Queen on the Joker's Wild tonight at 7.
And now, the next part of Texas.
Well, Lena, what are you doing here?
We got great news. Ruby and Ricky are coming back.
Well, they are?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Isn't that wonderful? And they're all fine.
Well, that's wonderful. Come on in. That's wonderful. That's...
Hi, Nita. Hi.
Ruby was out in the desert?
Yeah, she went just to look for Ricky. But she's all right. I've been so worried.
You mean it was dangerous?
Dangerous? The cave blew up, that's all, and a lot more stuff.
What more stuff?
Lurleen, listen, we have to hurry if we're going to make visiting hours at the hospital.
Hospital?
Oh. Yeah, Billy Joe, I'll talk to you all about it later. Nita, we got to go now.
Okay, see y'all later.
Okay.
All right.
Hospital? Are you sure that Ruby's all right?
Oh, yeah, Billy Joe, she's fine. You'll see for yourself tomorrow, fit as a fiddle.
Hey, thanks for stopping by to tell us.
We'll see you soon, Nita. You see, Billy Joe, your sister really is something. She risked her life for someone.
Ruby risked her life. She's okay. She's going to be home tomorrow.
I'm real glad for you. Now you don't have to worry anymore.
Yes, I do. I got to worry about Ruby from now on. I want to keep an eye on her. Here she went out and got herself in danger, and all I was thinking about was my stupid career. Well, that's going to stop from now on. I'm going to keep my eye on her. I'm going to watch out for her, and treat her with a lot more understanding and respect, that's for sure.
Come in, sit down. I was just about to have a glass of wine. You want one? You're offering me a glass of wine? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you for coming. Gregory's going to be so pleased. Well, I'm going to be pleased to see him. So, how have you been? Oh, just fine. Real good. And you? Fine. I've missed you. Ashley, I've been wondering, you know, how you like your job, how everything's going. Just fine. Real good. Oh, I'm glad, Allison. I'm glad that you found something that you really like. Ashley, what do you want? Nothing. have a surprise for you.
Really? And what's that?
Well, actually, it was all Justin's idea. We're going to adopt Gregory.
That's wonderful.
Isn't it?
Gregory must be thrilled.
Listen, I don't know who's happier, Gregory or Justin.
Well, you look pretty happy yourself.
I am. I mean, we're going to be a real family now.
It's great.
There's only one thing missing. I sure wish you'd come back and live with us.
Ashley, I can't do that.
I want you, before you decide anything, to listen to me a second. Allison, now I've done a lot of thinking. I'll change. Things will be different around here.
Ashley, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
I mean, don't feel like you have to, rush into anything.
Well, I already know that I can't come home.
No?
No. It really means a lot to me that you asked. But I have to be on my own right now. Just to see if I can do it. You probably don't understand.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah. I wish it wasn't that way. But I do understand.
Did you say hi-toe, Pa?
That's right. That's where Ruby and Ricky and the Wheeler kids were.
I don't understand. Ruby told us that Ricky was visiting kinfolk up in the Panhandle, Armstrong County.
Not that we believed it. We thought he and the Wheeler girl wanted to spend a little time together.
Well, they're together, but not romantically.
What happened?
They had a pretty close call. They're all right now.
Can you tell us what this is all about?
Well, I was hoping you gentlemen could tell me. It all started when Brett and Ricky went up to High-Toe Pa place. That's in the Nueces River area. Evidently, they're on something big.
How big?
2 men have been killed because of it. Another young man's in the hospital.
Not Ricky.
No, he's all right, but this professor, Miles Rehnquist, was killed.
I swear, Stryker, we didn't know anything about this.
Oh, that's the truth. Now, what do you want from us?
Seems to me that some powerful organization is behind this, playing for pretty high stakes.
Sure sounds like it.
Any idea who it was?
We surely don't, but we'll keep our ears open.
Well, Stryker, do you know what they were after?
No, I don't, but I intend to find out.
Well, we'll let you know if we hear anything. I had no idea that the boy was in any danger.
Well, he's all right now. I appreciate any information you can get me.
You got it, Stryker.
Well, thanks for listening.
Pleasure.
I got to be getting home. Be sure to tell me if you hear anything.
Right. Booch, you thinking what I'm thinking?
I know who we talk to next.
That's right. I think we should visit Mr. Hannibal. If anyone might know something about this, it's him.
Why has Michael Landon's world collapsed like a little house of cards? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Can the cold water diet melt your fat away? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Why did fashion critic Mr. Blackwell pan these stars' expensive clothes? And how can these inexpensive outfits win you applause? It's in the Enquirer. Was Yoko planning to divorce John before he was shot? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
What do you want for a snack?
Cookies. Ice cream, cookies, ice cream.
Why not put Pillsbury slice and bake cookies and ice cream together and make cookie ice cream arounds? First bake up the cookies, then let them cool. Put ice cream in between and you've got cookie ice cream arounds.
Great! Fantastic! Great! Fantastic!
You can make magic, you know. Everyone likes Pillsbury cookie ice cream arounds.
With the magic of pop and fresh dough.
My gray hair makes me feel so old. You know what I'm gonna do?
And washes in your own natural color. Loving Care is different. It's gentle. It has no peroxide or ammonia.
So I wash that gray right out of my hair. Oh yes, I wash that gray right out of my hair.
Wash wash that gray right out of your hair with Clairol Loving Care.
This is Sonia Friedman. On our next show, get the scoop on how to marry a millionaire.
It's every woman's fantasy, and it's a lot of women's reality. Get yourself a little pet pooch, give them a pedigree, go to dog shows. A wonderful way to meet rich people.
And find out why you could be eating less and gaining more.
Watch Sonia weekday mornings at 9 on Channel 4.
Lurleen?
How you doing?
Oh, a lot better now.
I brought a friend with me.
Hi, Joel.
Elena? Is that you?
It sure is. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Have you heard any news about Ricky and Brett?
Joel, they're all right. Ricky, Brett, Ruby, Mark, all of them.
They found them?
Yeah, they're going to be in Houston tomorrow.
Oh, that's the greatest news I ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, well, we know how you feel.
I'm so glad. All I could think about was that something happened to him, it'd be my fault. Yeah.
Oh, don't say such nonsense.
Look, I just hadn't been so stupid about Gretchen.
We all were.
Did they get her?
Well, there was an explosion in the cave, Joel, and she didn't make it out.
Well, I'm not going to pretend I'm sorry about it. I mean, I don't wish anybody any harm, but that woman deserved it.
Now, Joel, we can't say that. I just feel real sorry for her.
Lurleen, you didn't see what I saw. She was trying to kill Ricky and Brett. I'm sure she thought she killed me. No, I think she got exactly what she deserved.
Allison! Hi, pal. How you doing?
What are you doing here?
Boy, that's some greeting. No, how are you? No, glad to see you.
Oh, you know what I mean. You surprised me.
What was the point?
Where's Ashley?
She and Justin are in the bedroom watching TV.
Oh.
I wanted to talk to you alone.
Yeah, what about?
You? How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good. Ashley told me about the adoption. I think that's really terrific.
Yeah, I'm real happy about it.
Well, so's everybody. Justin and Ashley, they really love you. You can be sure of that.
Ashley loves you too, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I'm just beginning to see how much.
Great, then you can come home.
Gregory, you have to understand something.
What?
I need to be on my own right now.
But if you love somebody, you want to be with them, don't you?
Hi, Daddy. Find out anything from Hawker and Boots?
Not really.
That doesn't surprise me. Never been able to get a straight answer out of them.
No, they're playing it straight. I don't think they know anything about this high topa business.
They wouldn't tell you if they did.
We will see about that. And your mother upstairs?
No, she went out.
Where'd you go, to Hunt's?
That's right.
Did you do a fool thing like that?
What did you say?
You heard me.
Yes, but I can't believe it.
I need to talk to her.
She's needed to talk to you for a long time.
Rena, I came here to try to fix things up between your mother and myself.
You won't tell her what's been happening down there, and yet you're upset that she's not waiting at home?
I'm not upset with her. I'm angry with myself.
You've hurt her more than you realize.
I know what I've done to her. And I've hurt you too, haven't I, honey?
I needed you.
I'm here now, baby.
I needed to talk to you.
What's happened?
Grant's wife, Judith, is in Houston.
It's understandable, isn't it? What was the kids missing?
Oh, I understand that. But I think that she has decided that she doesn't want a divorce.
I'm sorry, baby.
Now the question is, what am I going to do?
The assault. These are the enemies of the adult mouth. And here's what they leave behind. The food, the film, the bacteria that can cause adult bad breath and cavities. And this is the adult strength toothpaste tough enough to clean up the adult mouth. Gleam. Gleam works 3 ways. First, Gleam helps strip away food and film with an exclusive cleaning formula. Then Gleam fights mouth odors with 7 breath protectors. And Gleam helps protect against cavities with proven fluoride protection. So eat and drink like an adult, but protect your mouth with Gleam, the adult strength defense that fights the enemies of your mouth.
Molly, here are the lemons you wanted. What do you need them for? They're for washing my dishes. I'm hoping they'll help me clean. Come on. For a lemon fresh clean, you want lemon fresh joy. For this mess? Nah, I need lemons. You don't need to squeeze lemons to have clean dishes. Here, squeeze lemon fresh joy. Joy does smell lemony. Nice and lemony. And for a lemon fresh clean, all Joy's thick suds clean down to the shine. That's beautiful. These dishes are so clean they shine. They sure do. So, no more squeezing lemons for me. From now on, I'll squeeze Joy.
Try Lemon Fresh Joy for a lemon fresh clean that shines.
Now, that's a wonderful picture.
It sure is.
Oh, Alice and I were just talking about the adoption.
Hi, Justin.
Well, tell me, Allison, what do you think about that idea?
I think it's terrific. I was just telling Gregory what a wonderful son I think you're getting.
We sure are.
See, Allison, everything's going just great.
That's right. Well, Allison, how about it?
How about what?
Why not complete the picture? Come back with us where you belong.
Yeah, why not, Allison? We all miss you. Don't we, Ashley?
Of course we do. Gregory, I just told you.
No, just a second. Ashley and I have been talking this thing over. We think there's some way we can work all this out so that you can...
Justin, you know how much I love you all.
Well, it'll all be easier once we've moved into the...
I think we ought to let Allison talk.
Sure, darling.
This is really important to me. I have to be on my own right now.
Allison?
Justin? No. I think that Allison has made her decision. She wants to be on her own right now. You just remember that we're always here.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you.
Joe, I don't want you to think about Gretchen. I want you to concentrate on getting well.
Oh, hey, we want you good and rested for when you see Ricky tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. You got it.
Lurleen, I don't think that we should both be away from the coop for such a long time.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you're right.
Well, no, don't worry about it. I'll go and I'll make sure everything's okay, and you stay here as long as you want.
Oh, thank you, Elena.
No trouble. Joe, you take care of yourself, okay?
Elena, thank you for coming by here. And thank you for bringing the news. It's incredible.
It's my pleasure. You take care, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you. Bye. Bye-bye.
She's so nice.
Yeah, well, she's just like you.
Joe, I've been thinking about how great it's going to be to see everybody.
No. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be incredible.
You know, I'm going to cook all of Ruby's favorite dishes. Everybody's favorite.
Hey, now, whoa. When they get back, I mean, they're going to run to sleep more than eat. I mean, they've been through a whole lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, just like you.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. You've been shot, Joel. That's not okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to be all right.
I just can't help feeling like this is my fault.
Her Lurleen, this is not your fault.
If I hadn't told all those lies, you might be okay.
Don't worry about that now.
Well, I do. You know, I vow I'm never going to tell another lie again.
Hey, would you do me a favor?
Oh, sure I would. What do you want?
Would you come over here and sit by me?
If you want me to.
Well, I do, so get yourself over here.
Okay.
You know what I'd like? If I could just hold your hand for a while.
Okay.
You know how I pass my time behind these patches here?
How?
Thinking about what you might look like.
Nothing special, believe me.
Nah, that's not the way I see it. Because I know you got pretty eyes.
What?
Yeah, special ladies always have pretty eyes. And anybody that can make me feel as good as this when I'm hurting like this has got to be pretty special. Lurleen, you make me feel like I have known you for years.
Okay, this is done.
You all set?
I just have to check my portfolio here.
Well, hurry up, will you?
I'm hurrying.
Who could that be at this hour? Hello? Huh? What? Well, what do you mean we have to reshoot the commercials? We just finished them all tonight. The sound is bad. No, not tonight. Come on, will you give me a break here? My wife is leaving first thing tomorrow morning. I can't. All right, I'll be right down.
You have to go?
We have to reshoot all that stuff I just did tonight. The sound was bad.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
This is getting to be too much.
I know, I'm sorry.
Nita, this is your last night here. I wanted to be with you.
Well, don't worry about anything. I'll take Billy Joe Jr. to the sitters. Don't worry, okay?
I hate this. This is too much. It isn't fair.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Nita. I've got to get going.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
My children? Cleaning?
It's your birthday, so we're cleaning.
But that's not pledge.
It says it works on wood.
Maybe, but our furniture deserves pledge. It's specially formulated for wood. Watch. See how clearly it shines with pledge?
Hey, my side looks blurry.
And the pledge side?
It's bright and beautiful.
Doesn't your wood deserve pledge every time you dust?
Ragu home-style spaghetti sauce. Is this new?
Introducing Ragu Home-Style Spaghetti Sauce. It's made like homemade.
And it's 100% natural, which does impress me.
There's no sugar in this, which is also what I try to achieve when I make it.
Everything I use is in here. Nice big pieces of onion, nice big chunks of tomato.
New Ragu Home-Style 100% natural spaghetti sauce. It tastes like homemade because it's made like homemade.
It's gorgeous.
Few things upset a mother more than knowing that one of her family is in pain. So the pain reliever that I choose for my family has to be one I can trust. For me, that pain reliever is TYLENOL. I was first given TYLENOL in the hospital after my son Christopher was born, and it really worked well. Turns out TYLENOL is the pain reliever hospitals use most. That means I can trust TYLENOL for my family.
For relief you can trust, trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. Tylenol in regular and extra strength.
Honey, I had no idea you were going through this.
I don't know what I would do if I lost Grant. I love him, Daddy.
Believe me, I understand. I might lose your mother.
Yeah.
We are a fine pair, aren't we? Here we are, worried sick we might lose the ones we love.
What are we gonna do, Daddy?
Howdy! Another new floor?
Hi, Minnie. No, this tile's the color my floor is supposed to be.
Well, looks like dirt's got all scuffed in.
And dulled its true colors.
To show your floor's true colors, clean it with Spick and Span.
Spick and span on my no-wax floor?
Works great. Ground-in dirt can dull your floor, hide its true colors. But nothing cleans better than Spick and Span. It cleans deep into crevices and lifts out scuffed-in dirt.
But is it safe for my floor?
Why, sure. No liquid cleaner's safer.
Great. Spick and span will make my floor look new again.
Nothing can do that. But it will get it the truest color it can be.
That's a floor I fell in love with.
Told you. Spick and Span helps your floor show its true colors.
If you wash this dirty shirt once, would it look as white as this new shirt?
I don't think so.
Okay, you don't think what?
That it would look as white as the newer one.
Bertie McDonald washed that dirty shirt in Oxidol with bleaching crystals. Now, can she pick out the Oxidol shirt from new shirts, rinsed once but never worn?
They all are so white. All the shirts are so white. I am surprised. I'm very surprised.
You want to know which shirt is yours?
Yes.
You really do want to know?
Yes.
Okay, it's right here. That is your shirt.
I'm going to try it at home. I'm going to buy some Oxidol. It really works.
Try Oxidol with bleaching crystals for a white that compares to new.
For white so white, they'll actually compare to new. Starting April 26th, be sure to look for Texas at its new time. Check your local listings.
Tuesday, religious fanatics taking over Sweetwater, and Maverick plans his biggest con. It's a real beaut. If it works, then I said get out! Michael finally kills on Flamingo Road. Then today's women zing their way through a man's world on The Shape of Things, Tuesday after Maverick and Flamingo Road.
Speed and strategy. These are the letters that lead to victory on Blockbusters. And here's the star of Blockbusters, Bill Pelly. Hi there, welcome. Hi, gang. There you are. You're nice, thank you.
I began audio taping all the episodes starting in 1978. Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm an extreme soap fan. I've been watching soap since 1976. I got so hooked into Another World, I've got all the episodes from 1981 to 1999 on videotape here in my videotape collection. The Bold and the Beautiful, basically from the day one right through to now, virtually every episode, and several years worth of Edge of Night, Search for Tomorrow, and some of the other soaps like Young and the Restless and As the World Turns.